So the cat back with another one. And Friday night SmackDown was lit. I was like, what? That's how you doing? Because we got Saturday night main events popping up next. So we want to see how they're gonna, deal with this one. So they kicked it off with Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy time, you know what I mean? Everyone checking their watch. She gets to the ring and let everyone know that last year, this time, she was in the Money in the Bank and she won it. And then she cashed in and became the women's champion. So now she's like, anyone who wins, I'm ready. You pick me or pick the other champion. Out of nowhere, Alexa Bliss gets to the ring. The crowd was going crazy, crazy for Alexa Bliss. And she says, that's good, Tiffany. You know what I mean? I have nothing against you. Last year or the year that I won it, I didn't like. It was Nia Jax or someone who she beat to win the championship. So she said, I got nothing against you, but if I win, I'm coming after that belt. I think it was Charlotte actually, because as soon as she said Charlotte, the queen, she forwards to the ring. And she says pretty much, well, she tried to say something. The crowd won't let her talk at all. Eating her alive. Eating her alive. She couldn't say nada. And she pretty much said, I have done everything in WWE except win the Money in the Bank. So she's in this. So she's in a triple threat qualifying match. I don't know why Alexa Bliss was out there. She's not in the match. I was like, okay. But anyways, so it was Alexa Bliss not in the match. Charlotte Flair, Selena Vega, and a new woman on the roster. I can't remember her name, but she was good. So the triple threat kicks off, and these women are going at it. Selena Vega, she is the women's intercontinental champion, so she's in the match trying to gain more gold. So match was going good. She tried to do the 619. Oh man, she botched that one bad. She tried to do it. She barely caught her, and she tried to make up for it. She jumped, did a frog splash, went to the outside. It went back and forth for a bit, but then Charlotte, man, she went on some high offense. She kicked off one girl's face. She kicked off the next girl's face. I was like, wow, they're just going back and forth. I was like, wow, it was nice. It was nice. And then the girl go for a small package, a roll up. What's her name? What's her name? I had it down. Guava or Guala? Can't remember her name. But she comes through and she hits her move is called the Northern Lights, I believe. She hit it on Selena Vega and she got the win. 1, 2, 3. So they kicked off SmackDown nights with Tiffany letting everyone know she's ready for any challenge, and then the triple threat. That was good, man. So this and again they're kicking off for Saturday night, which was the following. So we'll get into that too. But as of now, let's keep this moving. And we have the second match of the night. It was an actual, it was a tag team, but it was an individual. It was DIY versus, I think it was Champa versus the Machine Guns. One of them, Sabian. All right, so just a one-on-one, but the tag team. So they were both on the outside. Johnny Gargano was on the outside, and I don't know the other buddy's name, but he was on the outside. And pretty, these guys were still doing their high flying moves. The man gave him a super kick. One of those MGM dudes flew off the top, a flying springboard. It was nice. It was nice, but they kept having interference. Like each guy kept interfering with the other one, and then out of nowhere, Johnny's wife, she gets in the ring, or she holds one of their legs where the ref's not looking, and then Champa gets one of his finishing moves on him. 1, 2, 3, puts him to sleep, and then she gets in the ring and they're holding up. I don't know. I don't know if she's the manager, Candice, but that might be nice because I believe one of those guys has a wife that wrestle too, so they might make it like a tag team, something going down the line. But they came with the win, so they held it down. They have a beef. These big guys have been going at it for a minute, right? For years, actually, for a decade or two. All right, so we'll keep SmackDown going. Right after that, it was Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Like everywhere they see each other on site, so you deal with your ops. As soon as you see them, you give it to us. Saw them in the back pause, and just bang, 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 bang. They're going at it back and forth like anytime they see it because they have a steel cage match for Saturday night main event. So everywhere they went, they were just going back and forth. So the following match was another qualifying match, I believe. It was the men's, and it was LA Knight, Shinsuke, and LA Knight, Shinsuke, and not what's his name? LA Knight, Shinsuke, and it was one of those dudes. Alistair Black. Sorry, Alistair Black, but that was following after there was a B-Fab match. She would Michin versus the uh Chelsea Green's secret her service, right? So it was a good team match, but again, oh Michin, she was high flying everywhere. She has this wicked meet the feet. She did her move, and then B-Fab did her finishing move, beat him 1, 2, 3. It was good. So they handled that one. But then it was the triple threat match with Aleister Black, LA Knight, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And match was crazy. Match was greasy. And I haven't seen Aleister Black in a minute. He just came back for I believe AEW. So the match was nice. He went for his black mask a couple of times. He LA Knight gets thrown out the ring. So it's just Aleister Black and my boy going at it back and forth, his move for his move, back. I was like, what? So because what's compelling is that Aleister Black hasn't been in the ring for a very long time with Shinsuke, but obviously they have history. So the time that they're going, it looks nice, right? So then Shinsuke gets thrown out. Aleister Black is going on with LA Knight. They're doing a one-on-one. But the finishing was funny, man. I liked it because Aleister Black went for his black mass, a spinning kick. He kicked out Shinsuke's face, but then LA Knight flew in there, throws out Aleister Black, jumps over Shinsuke, boom, gets a 1, 2, 3. So you know what I mean? That's smart. So LA Knight is going to the Money in the Bank, right? Sorry if I butchered that one. It was just I had them mixed up. I'll just but it was a great match. If you didn't watch it, I advise you to go watch it. So let's keep it going. And we had Solo and Jacob and JC Mateo. It wasn't Solo, he was just walking with him, but it was Fatu and the new one, Jacob, versus Big Jim and Ray Felix. And the Big Jim was holding it down. Him and Ray Felix were doing good. You know what I mean? They're doing good, but Jacob Fatu, he ain't having it. He's just kind of really, not really feeling how Solo's moving right now. He's like, right. So the match was good. He did his move. Jacob tagged himself in. Buddy tagged himself in. Having all this animosity towards each other, and Solo's out there like, it was funny still. But Jim tries to jump off the top rope, and then he looks at Jacob. And Jacob didn't do nothing, and then Solo looked at him, and he didn't do nothing. So I don't know. They're trying to, recruit him. He goes for the drop, the the splash, moves out of the way, but he gets some 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's like maybe Jim might join over there because Jim looks lost right now. He ain't got no one to roll with, right? He's picking Ray Felix as his, so it's just who knows. But they lost, so the main event is where it's at, and this is where we got to get into. We got the Street Profits versus this new team, Axion, and they're good. The one you with the mask and the one with the long hair. I heard he was training with Seth Rollins. So you can see it in him. He kind of has that Seth Rollins flow. But it was a great match, man. Street Profits were holding it down because they've been having the belt for not too long, but they could have lost this match. Match was very good because this Axion team is hot. They're coming in there hot, man. That one dude, I don't know his name. He does a lot of high flying moves off the top rope, and match was crazy, man. And but boom, all of a sudden the lights go out. Boom, comes back on. The Y6 is in the building, and they haven't been seen since I'm not sure. Right, and they're in the building, and then everyone's going crazy, and they just wreck shop. They just wreck shop. They've dealt with Street Profits. They dealt with Sexion. They just wreck shop. It was something to see. So they ended off SmackDown nights, leading into Saturday night. So again, if you didn't watch it, I advise you to. And subscribe and follow, do all that good stuff. So the Cap, ABG, Don Mills, Wasi for life. You already know.